playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Tonight, a pair of NFC foes squaring off between the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway from Wild Card Weekend. Fielded at the 7. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Stafford to the air to start us off. That's caught. This is Terrence Ferguson. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First carry now for Kyron Williams. No one's around him. He's got space. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man to rock.
1st and goal, Rams.
They have it 1st and goal, an early lead available here in the postseason. They stay on the ground with Williams. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Hit behind the line. That ball's loose. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. It looked like those 6. While the new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd.
Lady! Stay 50, stay 50.
Stafford from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Yes, it's 3, not 6, but to come away with anything on the first drive in the postseason on the road, that's a great start and a tough thing to do.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Track 60.
Pennick's going to throw straight away. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you could come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, the better.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Penix. That one complete to Pitts. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Penix working from the gun. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Set. Mustang 19.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
First and 10, are under Robinson. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 Lions.
Penix here from the gun. Throwing for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
18 rattle. Let's go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Running in the red zone. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12.
70. Cowboy 80. Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Here's Penix. Completed over the middle. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Pass complete, Tutu Atwell. He's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up an LA first down. It only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
Ready.
Williams now on first and 10. He loses the football. And the Falcons get to it.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. This is brought in. Big game for Smith and Jigba. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow their lead off the turnover. Jackson, Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. Who with the extra point. And the Falcons drive their lead to 11.
14. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense all set. Here's first and 10.
Hey! Move 60!
Here's Williams to start the drive. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
The last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
40, set. 32.
To throw, Stafford. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's third down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Throwing is Stafford on third. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Terrence Ferguson, the intended target. And now a fourth down, staring right at him. The Rams are set to punt. He has it at the 22. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Penix now to throw. Finds him over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They start out with a 2nd and 3. To the air with Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
70 Lions. Track at 60.
Play action. Here's Penix. Flushed out of the pocket. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. That throw is looking for Kyle Pitts. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd down. Still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Bronco 80. 70 range. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Take over.
Throwing Penix. Hauled in by Mooney, left side. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Tackle made by Cameron Curl.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Ready. 19. Truck Warrior. 70. Go.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 79 Bronco. Ready.
Penix is going to throw again. Escapes the pocket. Firing it deep, left side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie. And the Rams make the most of the interception, returning this up to their own 25 before going down. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A pickup there of 33 yards. And the Rams are gonna have a 1st down.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. 1st down, Los Angeles.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Play action now for Stafford. Connects on the crosser. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
That's another.
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
It's a gain
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Rams, first down.
Hey, 22.
From the red zone now. Completed to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Stafford's going to throw once more. Delivers another one to Williams. And he's got him a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
180. Ready?
First and goal, here's Williams. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams parlay the interception into points. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Rams cut the lead down to 4. Got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Over the middle, incomplete to Mooney. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Falcons will have a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Penix working from the gun. Lofts it deep right side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 79 Broncos.
2
trying for it with Penix. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
180. Middle.
Stafford from the gun. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Nakua, the receiver, in motion right. Stafford now on 2nd and 10. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. Won't get it inside the red zone at the 15 after that interception and return.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons drive their lead to 11. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. His return starts at the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Rams take over 1st and 10. 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Stafford now off the play fake. Forced out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
32, 280, 54. Moving ahead.
On 1st down, here's Stafford. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. It came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Kick the running back in motion. Back to the air we go on 2nd. Stafford has it in close. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Now Stafford again. That one's cut along the left sideline. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it brings up an LA first down. Now the Rams are going to use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Alert! 250! Hey, 50! Stay 50, stay 50! 20 hot!
It's Stafford once more. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Alert!
Stafford to throw again on 2nd. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Waiting! Big 20! Go, go, go!
So without a timeout to call, this winds up as a delay. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35.
Kid, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Returnable from near the end zone. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Here's Agnew on the return. Making some progress here. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Hits the 20. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons lead by 14. This half is off to an excellent start, Brock. Hopefully it's an indicator of the type of action we're going to see through to the end of this one.
Dude, these guys just come out of the locker room, Kate, and it's offense and it's defense and it's our scripts, but those special teams guys come out wanting to be special, and he was.
Extra point by Q is up and good. And the Falcons lead by 15 now. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford. Fights him over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him in just a second before he can reach that 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chain! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First down, ball at the 36.
Set. Blue 60. 53. Ready. 20.
Shotgun snap to Sanford. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd and 3 now.
21. Set. 280.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Sending the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Rolling into enemy territory. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a pickup of 11, and it brings up an LA first down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. It's defense all over this one.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Lady. Middle. 20 hot.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Chased out to his right. Connecting on the slant. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready. 20 hot.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Cool's got it again. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up an LA first down.
A gain of 12. And the Rams first down.
Set. Hey, 180.
Here's Jarquez Hunter getting his first look on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Stafford now. And oh, he got it! Interception! Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Short pass brought in. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Viking 18. Cougar 19.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. But I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. Getting out to his left. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan and haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 79 Bronco. Panther 11, Panther 11.
2nd and 10, Penix to throw. Still going through the 25. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. And again, it's Penix. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Rams return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Catch made right side by Nakua. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
20. Lady.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. The Rams have it, but their postseason run in jeopardy as they trail. All set now. 1st and 10.
Hey, 5-0. Lady.
Now Stafford to throw. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
To throw, Stafford. Oh no, they get it yet again. And the Falcons are going to set up just beyond the 10-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Set. Cougar 19. 60 by 6. Go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they're going to take him down finally, but not before he puts his own goal line well in that rearview mirror. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Penix out 1st down. Escapes the pocket. Into the hands of Smith and Jigba over the middle. Now he's past the 25. Jackson, Smith and Jigba. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons making a 3-score game in the 4th. Jackson, Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Koo on now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons grow the lead now to 22 points.
Rams 13. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Has this at the 6. Good work so far, he's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First down throw here for Stafford. That's caught by Williams. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
No connection on the last play, and out third down.
Yellow wavy! Yellow wavy! Red, red! Hey, motion, motion, motion! Somebody hot!
Throw here, third down. And they pick him off again! James Pierce picks it off. And he brings it back for the pick 6 and the Atlanta touchdown. Defense getting in on the farm block with that fourth quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, can't play fast, but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons continue piling on to this lead.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. After the pick, Stafford back to the air. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. On first down, here's Stafford. Makes the catch. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Stafford now off the play fake. Rolling out to his left. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
He finds Adams, complete. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Rams, first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Rams.
Stafford from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to the air we go on second. Stafford. And down he goes. The Falcons Falcons defense gets it done. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Dumps it off to his running back. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Hey, 22!
Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Let's go! Go!
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons started celebrating this win a while ago. All right, here we go. Second down. A give left side. Here's Robinson. And he gets a nice chunk. Looks like about 5. It's going to be third down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
A toss now to Robinson. And who knows what was going on there as he's finally brought down for a huge loss.
You want a little rhyme time, Kate? You want some of my lyrics? Here you go. That was a toss that ended in a loss, and what it will cost is going to be this possession as they now face, wipe that smile off your face, an extra long fourth down.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10.
Lady!
Back to throw. Here's Stafford. Big play. Pushes them beyond midfield. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. A big play. 23 yards to move those chains.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut my losses and avoid such a negative play.
And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete, but no reason not to throw it long there.